So we are selling our house. Just preparing for an open home now. Open home went really well. Who wouldn't love this? I am actually finishing up with my current employer just in a couple of weeks' time, so this week I had to make sure I had a proper handover. I am on annual leave from tomorrow. I will have 3 weeks off, which I'm really looking forward to. We're going to fly up to Auckland. I'm just going to do a little bit of road trip. Yeah, on 10th of January, I am going to start a new job. Yeah. And I'm going to work on my side projects. I've been teaching sketching online for over 2 years now, so I decided it's time to set up a website for it. So I bought a domain, then I changed the DNS servers on domain.com and waited for the change to go through. While waiting, I was reading the documentation on how to set up a GitHub page because I wanted to host Sketch Academy there. Reading lots of technical documentation led me to read about Node.js and React.js. I realized I needed to install a few things on my computer to be able to set up the website. For example, I needed Visual Studio to edit the code in the future. GitHub lets you host a static website for free, so I needed to research which static website builder would work for my project. After looking through a few, I decided to use Gatsby. If it's good enough for Figma, it should be good enough for me too. Then I had to read some more documentation on Gatsby, and I realized a few plugins and crucial things were still missing. I installed Brew, then I installed Yarn, I created Google Analytics tracking ID, then I read even more documentation because I needed to fix a few things. So these are all of the codes I had to run and install packages. There's a lot to learn about Gatsby. For example, I have never used React before, so I certainly need to invest time into learning the basics about it. It's all open source. Check out my GitHub profile to see what I was doing if you're interested. Finally, after a good few hours, we made a Gatsby site hosted on GitHub. Okay, that's enough for today. I have accomplished a lot. You might wonder if this is something that a UX designer does in a job. And I can tell you this is absolutely not part of your responsibility. Although I do know a few companies who hire product designers and then they expect the designers to be able to code as well. This wasn't coding at all. Well, not yet. It was only setting up a static website builder, Gatsby. And probably as a next step, I'm going to just have a look at the templates. Maybe one of them is good, that's something that I could use, or I might just need to build my own template. And this is a side project for me, so I certainly didn't want to spend any additional money on setting up my website, so that's why I'm hosting it on GitHub, and that's why I'm using Gatsby, because you can actually use it for free, and that's why I'm doing everything on my own. So now we're just gonna go out with the dog and have a little walk. I have some dinner. The sand is really warm. Hey! That's it. I have a great book that I want to read. It's from Marie Forleo. I bought the book a long time ago, but I haven't made any progress. Anyway, life is good, everything's fine, and I enjoy lots of plant-based delicious food.